Let's start with chapter 13, that is measurement. So, let's start. What we have to do in this? We have to take the appropriate option. So, what can be the weight of this apple? Can it be 100 kg? No, it cannot be 100 kg. It can be only 100 grams. What can be the weight of this watermelon? It can be 500 grams. What can be the length of this pencil? It can be 15 centimeters. What can be the weight of this box? It can be 1 meter. What can be the capacity of this mug? This can be 100 ml. What can be the capacity of this bucket? It can be 20 liter. So, in this way, by looking at picture, we can tell the weight of the objects. Now, we can measure the weight of any object using different objects like crayons, paper clips, matchsticks and eraser. Like in this tiffin box, how can we show the measuring length of this tiffin box? This tiffin box is 5 erasers long. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. How can we measure the length of this pen? This pen is 8 clips long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. How long is this torch? This torch is about 5 matchsticks long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this spoon is about 1, 2, 3. 3 crayons long. In this way, we can measure the length of different objects by using different objects like crayons, paper clips, matchsticks and erasers. Now we can use body parts also to measure the length. This by the length of our finger we can tell the length of any object. By the length of the palm we can measure any object length. By our hand span we can measure. By arm length we can measure. By cubit we can measure. By foot span we can measure. And by pace we can measure. So here in this exercise what you have to do, you have to take your maths book and you have to measure its length by using your hand span. Now you have to check the length of your room by using foot span. You have to check the door in your classroom by using cubits. You can check the length of these pencils by using your fingers length. You can check the length of the garden by paces long. Now come to measuring weight. So, sometimes we can tell by looking only at the object that which object is heavier or which is lighter. But sometimes we cannot tell. So, look, this duck or whale, which one is heavier, which one is lighter? So, by looking, we can simply tell that this duck is lighter and this whale is heavier in weight. Now come to using a balance. Sometimes for measuring the weight, we have to use the balance. This balance has 2 pans and a rod which moves on a point. The pan with the heavier weight pans down and the pan with the lighter weight goes up. So in this way we can tell that this one is heavier than this. If the pan is same at both the sides, it means both the weights are equal. This one is equal to this one. Now look at this example. There are 4 books and this is one brick. So these 4 books weigh the same as one brick. Here are 3 mangoes and here are 2 blocks. So 3 mangoes weigh the same as 2 blocks. This is water bottle. The water bottle weighs the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Now come here. This is TV. And these are bricks. So TV weighs the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bricks. Now this is brinjal. And how many carrots are there? 1, 2, 3. So our brinjal weighs the same as 3 carrots. Now come to capacity. Do you know what is capacity? The amount of liquid a container can hold is called its capacity. This is a bucket. So its capacity is the amount of water this bucket can hold. And the capacity of this mug is the amount of water this mug can hold. By looking at the figure, we can easily tell that the capacity of this bucket is more in comparison of mug. Now what we have to do? We have to take the vessel which contains more water. So which will contain more water? Obviously this vessel will contain more water. Out of these, this vessel will contain more water. Out of these, this vessel will contain more water. So we can tell by looking at the object. Now, what can we say about the capacity of this jug? This jug will hold 5 glasses of water. So, we can say the capacity of this jug is equal to 5 glasses. Now do fill in the blanks. So this is a jug and the capacity of this jug will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 glasses of water. We can say that this jug can hold 4 glasses of water. Now this is a water bottle and these are 2 glasses. This water bottle can hold 2 glasses of water. So by comparing, we can tell the capacity of this jug is more than that of the water bottle. Now look at this one. This is a tub and it can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 mugs of water. Now look at this bucket. This bucket can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mugs of water. So which one is more? The capacity of this tub is more than that of the bucket. Now come to multiple choice questions. Which one is heavier? A cycle, bus or a car? Obviously, a bus will be heavier. Which is lighter? Tomato will be lighter. Which is not used to measure length? What is not used to measure length? What is used to measure time? Which of the following has minimum capacity? A spoon will have minimum capacity. Now come to lab activity. What we have to do in this activity? We have to compare the length of two objects using non-standard measures. What we have to need? We need long strips of about 20 inches of chart paper, crayons for measuring length. So let's start with this activity. What needs to be done? One child takes the strip of the chart paper and wraps it around his partner's waist. He measures the waist and puts a mark at that length on the chart paper. Like this, the name of the child is written on the strip. Like this, Arnav and Sonal. And the other child will also do the same. Then we have to place the two strips one above the other. And then we have to compare the length. We have to measure the length by using crayons. And we have to note down whether the two strips are of the same length or not. Like this, we have to do this activity.